Okay, America, let's get serious. Trump? What's going on over there? You've got to stop laughing at him. There's no laughing matter here. This guy's dangerous, and you know it. You know it because you're all getting nervous now. I see the writing on the wall. They're already starting to go, maybe he's not mentally stable. And then they tell a joke about it, they laugh at it. That's how he got in office the first time. People didn't take him serious. Everybody was talking about him like he was a moron and a jokester. He's not a moron. He's smart. He knows how to self-preserve. He doesn't care about what you think. He cares about what he gets. And that's what he's going to do again. We're going to be so busy laughing at him, calling him a moron, and he's going to sneak right back in there. Stop laughing at the Trump supporters. They're not idiots. They're not stupid people. They chose Trump because he was giving them what they needed. Listen to them. They're telling you what they need. They don't need Trump. They think they need Trump. A lot of rich, powerful people voted for Trump. Hopefully they're smart enough to say, well, you know what? We tried that and it didn't work out so well. Trump is telling you exactly who he is. Think about it. If you listen to Trump talk anytime, he talks about his opponents using the exact words that really describe him. And the most recent one, if those guys get in, then you're gonna have criminals in office and anarchy and lawlessness. That's exactly him. He's telling you who he is. He doesn't believe in the rule of law. He thinks whatever law suits him should be there. He doesn't want to ask permission. If he wants something done, he's going to get it done. And if he doesn't get his way, he throws a tantrum and tries to change the law. He gets the people out of jail that he wants to, puts the people in jail that he wants to. He uses his office like a personal army. That's a dictator. Look at his best buddies, all of his best friends. His best friends are all dictators. I guarantee when he comes home from vacation with these guys, he's going, these guys got it right. They don't have to ask anybody for shit. They get it done. And if someone stands in their way, they off them or jail them. And that's what he's doing. He's doing exactly what he sees his buddies doing. He thinks this is the correct way to go. Do you think dictator countries were always dictator countries? They weren't. They had a ruler, and that ruler started to do whatever the hell they wanted under the pretense that they were still democratic. They became that because people stopped challenging them. You've got to challenge Trump. When he's doing these things, you've got to challenge him. You can't laugh at him. You got to take it serious. You can't make it a joke because it's not. People in Rome were ruled by two at the top. And they would battle out different things and they would vote on different things. And if they agreed, it would happen. And if they didn't agree, they'd pass it down to council. This was the way they kept one person from becoming king. Caesar came along and said, you know what? I don't want to be ruled by two people anymore. I'm going to be dictator. And that was a Roman law, that you could be a dictator for a period of time to get the country back going. And then you'd appoint two people to rule again. But he went from a short-term dictator to a long-term dictator to a permanent dictator. And that's when he became the ruler. He became essentially a king. Rome eventually collapsed. No empire lasts forever. One thing I've always admired about different presidents that I've seen is they understood that they were working for the people. Trump is not working for the people. Trump does not work for you. You work for Trump. And that's the difference. He's your king. He's a dictator. I can understand why you voted for Trump the first time. The same reason the Germans voted for Hitler. It's not because the Germans were bad. That Hitler was telling them exactly what they wanted to hear, right? The other is bad, and I'll protect you from the other. I will make Germany great again. America, you love your country. I know you do. You love your democracy, you love your freedom, and you're losing it. And that's got to stop. What are you going to do about it? I'm going to make a prediction. If Trump loses, he won't leave office. He'll fight it. He'll find a way to say it was false, and he'll fight it. they'll have to forcibly remove him. He will put up a stink. If he wins, you're going to have it worse because now he's really empowered. And he realizes now that he can do whatever the fuck he wants because he's going to keep getting elected. And at the end of that 4-year term, you are not going to be able to get him out. He will find a way to change the Constitution to allow him to be in office until he feels that he doesn't need to be. If he has to start a war, he'll do it. He's not the leader of the free world. You guys have lost that privilege. You can't say you have the leader of the free world because he's not. He's a dictator. Look at COVID right now. Every place is doing their own thing for COVID. There's states binding together to create smaller units. Texas will separate, Alaska will separate, Hawaii will separate. States will get together. You'll have a bunch of individual states. You will not have a United States of America. That's what will happen because Trump is pushing them that way because he's sending military in when these areas, these states don't want it. He's imposing his power on them. They'll eventually break away. Then you're going to have a bunch of individual countries. You've got some pretty impressive, powerful women coming up through. And Kamala, thank God she's vice president. That woman is powerful. So I'm asking you, I'm imploring you, get this fucking lunatic out of office before he destroys both of our countries. We're way too close. That nuclear fallout will come our way. That's up to you guys. I'm a Canadian. I just don't want your shit to splatter on my face. From me to you, love and respect. I hope I didn't offend you.